right, I'm gonna tell you out the gate, I need your help with this. We offered these during the holiday, and that's when we initially launched this television. This is the first time we've been able to bring them back. You guys have loved them. There was one review I read earlier today, and the review said, I love the 55-inch. It feels like I'm right in the middle of all the action. My only regret is that I wish I had purchased the larger 65-inch. So let me set up this value. It is the #1 selection. It has it all right? We left nothing on the table with this television. It is Samsung. If you do some market research, when people who don't really have a budget, limitations in their budget, want to buy a television, and even if you do, their #1 choice is typically a Samsung TV. This is not only Samsung, but it's 4K. And we are giving you that curved ultra high definition design. So it is gorgeous to see them in person. You have to decide though, if you'd like to have the 55-inch or the 65-inch, the price is unbelievable. There are a lot of things that we've done here. Not only are we offering them to you on 6 flex pays, which is the most flex pays that we offer on any product at any cost, so it's the most generous that we do. And I'll give you those payments, and everybody can qualify for that because you just use your debit card, credit card, or PayPal. But these televisions come with an incredible 2-year warranty that typically does not happen at a price. To get a 55-inch TV, ultra high definition TV of this capacity for $899 that will be delivered to your front door as if it's a white glove service is something that it's hard to find out there. So if you're ready to upgrade, if you are ready for a masterpiece, just beautiful art, a television that feels like you're right in the stadium if it's basketball or football. Clarity like you've never seen before. Beautiful colors that look so rich and are so intense. This is your true movie theater experience. If you own this television, call me. They're all on sale. These are the lowest prices. We'll ship them to you with free shipping. This is the 55-inch. I'm gonna walk over really quickly and I'm going to show you the 65-inch just so that you can visually, it's gonna take a second to get that ready. So give us okay. So here's your information. So here's the information in a full graphic for the 55-inch, because maybe right out the gate, you know you want the 55-inch. The payments will be $149.99 a month, all right? So let's say $150. I think that's fair, $150 a month. Just know that on your first flex pay, we always add the tax. So just be aware of that. So it'll be $149.99 plus tax. We're gonna cover the cost of shipping to you. A lot of people go ahead and get the 65-inch. Here's an interesting fact. The 65-inch is our #1 bestseller. It always sells faster than the 55-inch. When I heard that, I was really, really surprised. So look at how huge. I mean, it's really, really big TV. So there's a lot that I can say about this #1. In this modern world where the newer homes have especially tall ceilings and lots of wall space, a 65-inch may seem gigantic, but it might be perfect for your family room, your great room, even for some oversized master bedrooms. This television is extraordinary. I mean, you can see it for yourself. It does come on a stand, but certainly you can mount it, and we'll talk about that. Talk about the idea that we're gonna be delivering this to you with free shipping. Imagine what it would take to get something like this home if you had to pick this up yourself, and how nervous you would be with worried about, maybe hitting, bumping the road, or even potentially, God forbid, getting in an accident. This is an opportunity for you to leave all of that worry and give us a chance to deliver it to you in pristine condition. So in the 65-inch, we talked about the 6 flexible payments. The payments on your 65-inch will be, give me an idea, Pat. Pat is my producer here. On the 65-inch, what are the payments over the 6 months? $216. Okay, 216. So you go from 150 to 216. So if you can, you know, bump it up a little bit and get the 216 over 6 months, that might be a better way to go. I'd like for you to meet Bill Duggan. Bill, I apologize. I did take a long time, right? I got really excited about it. Bill happens to be one of our electronic experts and represented this television when we first brought it into HSN. And I know that you're not surprised at all that it's a #1 most popular best-selling TV.
People love it. I mean, you were talking about nervousness in terms of a purchase. It's a big purchase. But one thing you don't have to be nervous about, buyer's remorse. I mean, you're getting that #1 name brand here, not just at HSN, but nationwide for not just the last holiday season, not just 2016, but for the last 10 years running, Samsung has been #1. What was the #1 spec everyone was wanting to get for Christmas, the Black Friday sales and everything? It was 4K technology. What is that 4K? You've probably heard about it, but you always probably like, too expensive, can't afford it. No, you can. #1 name, and when you go 4K, it's a future-proof purchase. Why? Because what you're doing is you're investing in the future. More and more content's coming online, and what you're doing is you're jumping from 2 million pixels, which is what you have now in high definition, but then you're going to 8 million. It's 4 times richer and more exciting. A lot of people are like, I'm not gonna notice a difference. It doesn't really make that much difference. It completely does. You were talking about—
It'll stop you dead in your tracks.
And that's what you want every time you turn it on. And this is important too. You see that upscaling capability? That is proprietary to Samsung. What does that mean? This image that you're looking at right now might not have been shot in 4K, but the TV can digitally enhance it to give you that near 4K quality. So whether it's, you know, standard definition or just high definition, which we pay for, which we love, can now be up converted to near 4K quality, making it 4 times richer and exciting. And that's every time you turn it on. So it's Samsung, it's 4K. Then we've also given you the curved panel. And why is that curved panel so exciting? Remember all the clamoring that everyone wanted 3D and, you know, 3D needed glasses for everyone to watch it, and they need to be charged. This actually is a subtle curve that really gives you a more cinematic and immersive experience. Yet it's a wider field of view, and it's sharper, it's more crisper and clearer in terms of the color contrast. Yet even though it's curved, you can still mount it to the wall, which we'll show you. And this is something I find really exciting. The curvature mimics the curvature of your eye. It also mimics the curvature of a movie theater screen. Do you know the movie theater screens are actually curved to make them more exciting and immersive and captivating? Also, half of the movie theaters project in 4K. So now you have a curved screen, you have the same projection as a movie theater, so it's Saturday night, and you don't even have to go to the movies because it's movie night with this screen. And then remember, it's 4K, it's curved, it's Samsung. It's a smart TV, and not just a little bit smart. It is Samsung Smart with quad-core processing, which means it has 4 engines, which allows you to stream and download and upload that much faster. It's always gonna be an exciting and a wonderful investment for everyone who sits in front of it.
Don't forget our testimonial talk line is open. I definitely wanna talk to those of you who are buying it. Thank you so much for those of you that have already placed your orders on this TV. Tell us what you love about it. It is awesome. I was sitting here thinking, because I know when you look at the price, $899, $95 is a lot of money. $12.99, listen, it's a lot of money, but you have to think of it in the context of how long are you gonna own this TV, right? So a television like this, even on a lower end, will probably last even longer than 10 years. But let's say in another 10 years you're able to upgrade. Think about what you paid the last time you went to the movies and got popcorn. Think about what you paid for a concert ticket the last time. Concert tickets are, I mean, if you paid $100 for a concert ticket, think about this television in the scale of 10 to 12 years, about $100 a year. So over the lifetime, this is a very, very affordable purchase. When you think about how many concerts you're gonna watch, how many of us just watched last Sunday, the big award show, some of the biggest celebrities in the world. Front row seats. Think about how expensive it is to get front row seats at any concert, but you do in your home,
and you don't have to get dressed up.
You don't have to get dressed up. You don't have to put on heels. You don't have to do the makeup thing. I mean, so when you think about it on a more global level, you are able to experience it all through your television, and this truly has it all. I mean, when you talk about Samsung name brand, check that box. When you talk about the 2 most popular sizes, 55-inch, 65-inch, check that box. When you talk about ultra high definition 4K, the very best of the best, check that box. When you talk about smart TV, this TV has almost like a computer built into it. So it's gonna allow you to be able to surf the internet and have all of this additional content, a lot of which Doesn't cost you a thing. Check that box on this. And the additional 2-year warranty, well, that's just an additional incentive for you to be able to shop with us at HSN. Add the free shipping and handling, add the savings. You're saving $300 if you're buying the 55-inch. And I think I calculated that if you're buying the 65-inch, I believe you're saving around $600. We couldn't figure out what the shipping and handling would cost on delivering these TVs. I can tell you it's gonna be expensive. I can tell you, I don't remember what they cost. I should know, I've worked here for a long time. But I would imagine they're pretty pricey, the shipping and handling. We're even going to cover that cost, and it's only through the weekend. So take advantage of using your credit card, debit card, your PayPal account. Also, take advantage of our unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. Even when you shop at some of the popular electronic stores, when you buy televisions and other electronic items, they often will charge you a restocking fee. That could be upwards of 15% of the cost of the purchase just because you change your mind and you no longer want that buy anymore. We don't do that here at HSN. We also have another financing opportunity for you. You've heard us talk about our HSN card. If you use your HSN card to purchase this TV, we have the VIP financing, so 12 months, you can get this TV at home for under $110 a month, okay? Under $75 if you're getting that 55-inch. Since the 65-inch is the most popular, I want to go back over and show it to you. 80% of the inventory is already gone. For me, it would be the 65-inch. They say go home, go big, go home or go big. Did I say it right?
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home. I got it wrong. My wires a little bit crossed. Go big or go home. I say the 65-inch. And it's interesting that a lot of the comments were that people wish that they had already bumped it up to the 65-inch. I think when you see it, it is pretty intimidating, but once you get it at home, it is going to be so engaging, and it's gonna give you that wow factor. And it will also give you that true cinematic, authentic theater experience, which is what you ultimately want. Speaking of that, because your televisions are larger televisions, you definitely want the sound to mimic the scale of the screen. So I'd like for